The wealthiest Americans investing in stocks, art, and politicians. That's what a New York Times article by Noam Schreiber and Patricia Cohen reveals. The article demonstrates how the uber-rich use their vast fortunes to shape a private tax code from which only they can benefit. Some are calling it the income defense industry, and it works like this. The 400 richest families with average yearly incomes of $336 million spend millions on influencing lawmakers to rewrite the tax code in their favor. With income inequality at its highest level in nearly a century and public debate rising over whether the government should respond to it through higher taxes on the wealthy, the very richest Americans have financed a sophisticated and astonishingly effective apparatus for shielding their fortunes. Armed with a crush of lobbyists and tax lawyers, the top 400 richest families have seen their tax rates fall from 27% in the early 1990s to 17% today. They manage their wealth through what's known as family offices. First used by the Rockefellers, family offices strategize investments and philanthropic work, but mostly they structure tax planning using some basic tools. By converting short-term earnings, which are taxed at 40%, to capital gains and carried interest, which are earnings from stock market investments, their tax rate falls to 15%. By establishing their businesses as partnerships, they can avoid paying corporate taxes while still being able to sell shares to the public. Meanwhile, the partners are taxed as individuals, often reducing their tax burden by millions. By placing their income in charitable trusts, they generate tax deductions. The trusts then buy a special life insurance policy other family members can inherit tax-free. But it's not just the wealthy that are taking advantage of lower taxes. A nonprofit endorsed by 425 national and state-based organizations keeps a list of corporations that either pay no taxes or get money back from the IRS. At the top of the list, Citigroup, which hides over $42 billion in offshore profits and writes off billions of dollars in lending abuse settlements. Recent polling suggests that liberals, conservatives, and independents can all agree America's tax system needs a major overhaul. But while Congress continues to write loopholes for their most generous supporters, very little is likely to change in the near future. This has been from the desk of I'm Enrique Valori, wishing you a very happy new year.